Now here's the funny thing about me. My dad is a huge music person. He used to collect a lot of albums and he just loves music to death. And then there's my mom, who liked horror movies growing up, who loved movies, and then as a little kid showed me a ton of movies. So I come from a house where one parent is complete music lover, movie lover, and those genes got to me, and this movie is very good in the aspects of what I'm watching.
Here's Johnny. My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates.
Expecto Patronum!
Chevalier stars Kelvin Harrison Jr., Lucy Boynton, and Samara Weaving, and is based on the true story of composer Joseph Bologne, the illegitimate son of an African slave and French plantation owner who rises to heights in French society. Now this has been a really busy week for movies, and to add more stress to myself right before starting production, why not go see it and do a review on it? Because I just figured it looked good from the trailers. I love me some Samara Weaving, and I love the main lead. He was in the movie called Waves, really underrated movie, and in this movie, he freaking shines. I really enjoyed watching this movie. Kelvin Harrison Jr. plays our main lead, and he is fantastic. I mean, his complete character arc. He is obviously a black man set in this century to where everyone just sees him as an outcast. And he is an underdog because everyone around him sees him as a black man and they treat him like crap, basically. But he's a killer violinist. And in the very beginning, as a little kid, they bring him here and they show him he's a violinist, and he's really good at it. And we get to see his life growing up, and we're getting to see his performance. He is just so good. And I read that he did a lot of the actual violinist stuff, that he learned to play the violin and did a lot of stuff for this movie, which the music elements are awesome. Seriously, every time music is on frame, you hear it and you just see what he's doing in these concerts, especially this third act. It's awesome. It's really, really well directed and edited with great production design and great costume design, which I should say should be nominated for an Oscar. This costume design, these period pieces always get love at the Oscars, but for me, I mean, it's just so good to look at. These costumes are beautiful. The makeup, the hairstyling. I felt like I was in this century, and the music, like I said, so good. And when he's playing in these concerts to prove these people how good he is and how to show them, like, I might have this skin color, but guess what? I'm a killer violinist. Now, honestly, all the acting all around is very good. Seriously, no one in this movie stands out as like, no. Everyone fits their roles and they play the parts very well. But he is our main lead. But obviously, I gotta talk about my girl, Samara Weaving. I love her. I love her so freaking much. And everything she's in, I actually want to see because of her. And when I saw she was in this movie, I was like, oh, great. But she's actually my biggest issue. I love her. She's great in the movie. She's a solid romantic partner for him. That's all she is. And they spend more time on this than more of the actual iconic thing that he's doing in this movie. Like, every time it goes back to this romance, I'm just like, can we get back to the music? Can we get back to like the political talks of what he's doing, what he's revolutionizing here? Can we get back to that aspect? Can we see what he's doing to this landscape? That felt such more critical to this story, that this romance stuff felt very added on. It felt like a studio thing. I was like, we need a love interest kind of thing. That's what it felt like, and it dragged this runtime. I think it's an hour and 50, I believe, and there was times I was like, how much longer is left? I had 40 minutes. I was like, okay. I checked my watch again. I was like, 25 minutes. I was like, okay, can we get it? But that third act, though, big thumbs up. Really like this ending. But overall, it's a good movie. Seriously, it's well directed, well acted, well produced, looks great. The acting everyone is so great. I wish they would have focused more on the impact of his person. Obviously, this person is based on a true story. That could have been such more impactful for this story and this movie, and they focused more on Samara Weaving and the romance, which I love her, but listen, I didn't need this romance in this movie. But in the end, I walked out saying, very good movie. I'm going to give Chevalier a B+. I'm just saying, Kelvin Harrison Jr., watch out for him. He is good. He's a good actor. He was great in Waves, and he was very good in this. I would love to see him get more work. I really like him a lot. Anyway, guys, you guys enjoy this movie review, and I will be doing production the rest of this week, so I will see you guys next week. Talk to you guys later. Bye, everyone.